Hi, good day to everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Minister and Scribe. I am Mika George, and this is my platform that is geared towards me sharing my spoken word, combining that with a platform and a place for prayer. And because this channel is going to be a blessing to you, I need you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you would know every single time I post a brand new video. And also, I need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, that's what I need you to do. I need to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel because it is going to be a blessing to you. I need to hop on. I need to hop on even as I get things started. Also on this channel here, we post every Monday and Thursdays. Mondays, I share a spoken word with you guys, and Thursdays, I have a time of prayer and intercession. This Thursday, however, I did not post a prayer. I want you all to forgive me for that as I am growing through a season of transition right now, and as I said, I'm trying to balance doing the YouTube and working through this transition right now. But I want to thank you all for my patience. I am working hard at trying to find this balance and how I can get things going, right? And one of my first videos here is that I am committed to being consistent. I want to be consistent in this. So I will be posting my videos as often as I say I am. And I want to keep my word to myself as much as possible going forward. But before we get into today's video, because today is Monday and I'll be sharing a spoken word. So before we get into today's video, I want you all to get to know me just a little bit. So I'm going to share three things about myself, right? So first, my name is Mika Mariah George. I know I would have said that already, right? But my name actually means queen. Mika means queen, and Mariah means chosen by God. So my name actually means queen, chosen by God. My name, the way it's spelled, a lot of people see it and they say Milka. They say all kind of things, right? But it is Mika. The L in my name is silent, so we don't pronounce the L at all. So my name is Mika. Well, that's the way it's pronounced. And my favorite color is yellow because yellow is bright, it's sunshiny. It represents, for me, when I think of yellow, I think of joy, I think of flowers, I think of all things beautiful, bright, and sunshiny. And I think that represents somewhat of my personality also. So that's why I really like yellow. And I also studied in school. I studied linguistics and I also studied literature. So that's three facts about me. So thank you again for watching. Life gained through death. Good morning, everyone. My name is Death and Mourning, and I usually come to those who least expect it. I snuff the life out of nostrils, so there's no longer living flesh, but only those left with gaping holes in chest, digging holes to bury remains of soon rotting flesh. The stench would soon become too much, since the aroma only smells like burning flesh. You'd want to run far, or smoke inhalation could make you run for your life. I guess that's why Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. I came here today to commemorate the death of self, since self's only concern was selfishly esteeming life in the flesh. So I had a meeting with myself and concurred that self must die. Self was on top of my hitman list, but this would be no easy task, since self was preoccupied with the lust of eyes, with screens that tell a vision of screams of pleasure, polluting eyes that only produce rotting maggot infested fruit, all the while beating hard flesh, because he mastered the beating of his flesh, and still had no qualm with lifting up holy hands towards heaven in Sunday mass, since the proclivities hid behind the mask of being able to speak great Christianese, things like I like to go behind the veil to enter the holies of holies, all the while performing profanities of traditional matrimonial duties in the city of Diamond Vale with a smally without the covenant, but I mean, it's all okay, cause self is versed in blurring the lines between truth and lies, but only those that were dead could smell the stench of decaying life. I sent my agent of conviction to annihilate self, but self just won't die. Every time I thought self would finally flatline, I hear condemnation resuscitating self back to life. With each and every pump, he would say it's too late to turn back now, and self sprung up stronger than ever. So I sent the man of God to tell self that your salvation is free, but holiness comes at a price, and that is your life, a life of sacrifice, laying yourself at the altar and beg for mercy. Allow yourself to be gutted and your entrails to be dismembered. You're a sheep meant for slaughter. How else would your life testify of the mercies of Christ? Your self flatlined that day and never rose again. Did I tell you what my name was? My name is Death and Mourning, because without death, you can't truly see the morning of the bright and morning star, Jesus. I came to bring death to self and crucify the flesh, to choke the air of your inflated chest, because you may be too puffed up by pride to see how the acknowledgement of self kills you. I came to bring death and mourning to the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and pride of life. It brings me joy to bring carnage to my enemies, because they can't resuscitate a dead man. It brings me joy to bring carnage to my enemies, because they can't resuscitate a dead man. Their screams of lament is the perfect song of victory. My weapons are simple. I came by the power of the blood, word, spirit, and of Christ. I ensure self dies in the Son of Christ through prayer and fasting. It brings me joy to see them prospering and living as overcomers instead of defeat, because no mind play concocted by the enemy can kill what the Spirit built. I love to see those ones filled with holes of brokenness are made whole, and plundering the enemy by ushering souls into kingdom, waging a good warfare, standing in the authority God meant for them to be, because they know only with death life is gain, because they triumph with the only King of Kings, Jesus, who sits forever on the throne. They could never live in self, but only in spirit. Self is dead, and the spirit reigns. So what's left to say again? Goodbye, world. I stay no longer with you. Goodbye, pleasures of sin. I stay no longer with you. I made up my mind to go God's way the rest of my life. I made up my mind to go God's way the rest of my life. Selah. Blessings, everyone. We must die to self. We can't live life in the flesh. You can't resuscitate a dead man. Self must die in this season, in every part of our walk. We must crush flesh and allow the Spirit of God to reign in us. Amen. So, God bless everyone, and I thank God that you are even being convicted by this peace. In Jesus' name, amen and amen.